Jen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shirley, Elizabeth, Sweet Tea, Penny, Luann, Isis, Annie, Monica. I wish I could turn the camera on and you could see Jess dancing around her Create Your Own Ending hoodie. Which she's not allowed to show because it doesn't exist in real life. Yeah. They get to create their own hoodies here with all the decals. Hello, Heather Collins.
Please come back.
Jess said, please come back. Today was wild, to say the least.
Can't wait to see you tomorrow.
They went through 300 aprons, I think, today. Hello, Beverly. Hi, everyone. Tonight we're talking all about bunnies, and it's so sad. Look at my backdrop. There's no cards. We have to make cards to fill up the backdrop. We haven't done one yet. So tonight we're going to do 2 cards. 2 cards kind of the same way, but kind of not the same way, because I want to share with you, we have a product this month that we did very differently, or at least I designed very differently, where we have it's a stamp, but it also has a coordinating card panel, as well as a coordinating stencil. There's all sorts of different things. So I'm going to show you tonight, at least I'm going to try to show you tonight, I think the best way to do that. But first, I have to tell you about the free gift. So just so everybody knows, just as a heads up, if we do the, what do we call it? The platinum free gift, it's like there was a special name for it, but I can't remember. But whenever we have a free gift that is a cutting die, that is at the $50 level. But when we do a free gift, hello Jerry, if we do a free gift also at that level, it is only, we only have like 100 available. So it will go away, especially these free gifts that we have this month. This month is this month is a wild month. March is a crazy month for us. Who's that? Oh, a crazy month for us to give away free gifts and all sorts of really cool stuff. So tonight I get to share with you the free gift that starts right now. Deluxe free gift, that's it. So let's head down to the table and I will show you. Okay, you'll have to friend me then. So let me grab the free gift. I did have it queued up, but then I lost it. Where did I put it? Oh, I had to hide it under here so I don't accidentally show you other free gifts. So the free gift for tonight into the weekend is our brand new stitched rainbow cutting die. And I'm really, really excited about this one. I mean, I get excited about all of them, but I'm really excited about this one for the simple fact that this particular one, and of course I'm missing my little cheat sheet, this particular one we're going to be using all month in so many different ways, because this particular, what's the word I'm looking for? This particular die set, I couldn't think of die set for some reason, is going to be used in so many different ways. We're going to be able to use it in so many different ways. And I don't know where I put my, I apologize, I don't know where I put my sample at. I had a sample of it already cut out, but we're going to cut it out tonight anyway, so it doesn't matter. So this is the, I guarantee you did do it. I just don't know where you put it. I feel like you said it somewhere. But regardless, it's okay, because I'm going to be recutting this out anyway. So this is, it's on the orange table. What orange table? Orange table. Oh, in my office? How did it get there? Maybe I took it there. If you spend $50 or more on top of all the other free gifts that we're giving away this month, you will get this stitched rainbow cutting die. It's a phenomenal size. This is not mine to use. I have to put it back. I have mine over here to use, but it is going to be a lot of fun tonight. We are also going to use the Flying Bunnies. This is the Flying Bunnies stamp set. We're going to use the Flying Bunnies coordinating stencil. I'm going to show you how to use this. It is stitched. I'm going to show you what that means. We are going to use the Flying Bunnies cutting die. Okay, let me get that. Well, let's not get that out because I'm going to lose it. Flying Bunnies cutting die. The one in the studio. There isn't an orange one in the studio. You mean the one that has the black tablecloth on it? Is that what you're talking about? It's not here. It's just missing. Oh my goodness, a whole bunch of lemons just fell out. I mean, that's literally where we're at right now. Lemons flying out everywhere. Okay, and then we're also going to use from the inspiration box, but also this is also available if you want to purchase it separately. You do not have to get it in the inspiration box, and that is the, hold on one moment, let me open up my box. That is the card panels. So let me grab those out of here. We're only going to use one of them tonight. We're going to do some ink blending. We're going to do all sorts of fun stuff, okay? But we're making 2 cards this evening. All right, so we are going to start with the easier one, as I'm going to call it. The easier one, which is the one that is already pre-done for us here. So what we're going to do in order to make sure that we protect our bunnies here is we are going to actually create a little mask with some masking paper. So the masking paper is going to allow us to make sure that we don't color over top, okay? Facebook limits how many people you for? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I did not know that. Okay, so here is what the Brutus Monroe masking paper looks like. When you purchase it, it looks like this. Okay, this is the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I think we are going to be discontinuing the previous version of it because it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for us to carry both sizes because there's not really stamps that are super ginormous that you're going to need to stamp on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop these stamps off of here. And I'm going to grab my stick and stamp mat, one of them. And then I'm going to take my paper here. Actually, it stamps on this side. This is our old masking paper that actually got printed incorrectly. So it stamps on this side. And this stamp is the same size, I'll show you here. The exact same size as our, what are we discontinuing? The large size of the masking paper. The large size of masking paper is what we're discontinuing. Okay. Oh Lord, there's like 35 other stick and stamp mats underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this in the corner, pick this up here, and let's go ahead and stamp this down. And this doesn't need to be perfect because we are just using this as a mask. Let's do one more time here just for giggles. All right, so that should be good. Let's go ahead and peel our masking paper up there. We can leave this to the side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this out actually with the die. So we're not going to fussy cut it out because the die gets pretty close to it, so we don't have to worry about hand cutting it out. So see how close that gets to our little bunnies there? And if it has a little bit of a white border around it, that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. Oh, well, I'm glad you found me. Yeah, we will still continue to have the standard size, which is the A2 size. All right, so I'm putting a little bit of tape here. Easy peasy. I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. I have to reset it because earlier I was using this for embossing. I was testing out some embossing. So let's go ahead and place that like so. Hello, happy Thursday. I'm gonna run that through. Oh my goodness, there are so many of you already getting the free gift. Thank you for ordering it. I think you're gonna love it. We're gonna use it again. We're gonna use it tonight for one of the 2 cards. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and pop out our little mask here. See how fun that is? How easy that is. And we're gonna have a little halo around the outside of it, which is okay. And that's gonna make it look cool. All right. So what you'll do, what I do, is I take my piece here. The free gift is this die set. It's a really nice stitched rainbow die set if you spend $50 or more. All right, so what I do is I place this right on top of here. Okay, and I line it up with where my little guys are. Okay, so you can see it's like right about there. All right, so I'm going to take this. It's got a scoring mark on the back. And you just peel it off. Then I'm just going to place it right on top of here. Actually, let's move that up just a little bit, okay? Just a tiny bit. But you'll see it'll just fit over top of that there. So see how now we have a mask that's covering up our background? So now we're going to do a little bit of fun blending. Okay, so I'm going to grab my stick and stamp mat. This is my OG stick and stamp mat. And I'm going to grab my perfect blend, or my blending buddy that fits right on top of there. Perfectly. All right. And then I'm going to place this guy right in the center. This stick and stamp mat needs cleaned so bad. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do some blending. Okay, we're going to do a beautiful, beautiful sunrise blended background. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we'll look for sunrise. All right, so we'll grab some images of a sunrise. We'll see what colors we want to do. Okay, this is like a sunrise on a beach. Okay, so I think we'll start with some pinks at the bottom. And then we'll go into some blue. And then into some purple. I think that'll look great. Let me find my purple here. I think we'll do some triple berry. So we'll start with the pink. Probably do some yellow mixed in there too, or maybe some orange. All right, so we're going to start with our pink down here at the bottom. Piggyback is the color I'm using. You can kind of tap off, but we're just going to go in and I'll show you how we're going to add back in the clouds. So don't worry. You're probably going to say, oops, I need to clean this stick and stamp mat so bad. You're probably going to say, Christopher, that we're going to lose our clouds. Don't you worry. We're going to bring in one of my absolute favorite products ever from Brutus Monroe, which is our alabaster ink, and I'm going to show you how we're going to fix that. And you, of course, will use a ink, or you'll be blending without with a stick and stamp mat that's not like this. All right, so we're going to go in and add a little bit of yellow. And this card is going to go together very quickly. The second one's going to be a little bit trickier, but kind of the same principle. Okay, so now we're going to go in with some blue. And remember, we still have Monroe Madness happening. for about one more week, week and a half. Okay. And now some triple berry, which I know that this is dry as the desert. So I'm going to try to get some color. Oh, it's not too bad. But this is going to give us a beautiful kind of pastel-y, Eastery background. Springy background, I guess you could say as well. All right, so you're going to say, Christopher, now we've lost all of our beautiful clouds. Don't you worry. So let's go ahead and pull this up, and that's going to protected our map, protected this. We're not going to do anything though yet with our mask. Keep the mask down. We're going to hit it with some heat. I'm going to put it on the lower setting. Dry as a prune. There you go. Because we want to make sure that our background is really dry. Because this is going to give us the opportunity to add a little bit of razzle dazzle, if you will. Little visual interest. And I think that this was used originally for white. It has a little bit of purple in it, but I think we'll be okay. So you're going to load up your brush. Okay, and then you're just going to tap your clouds. So see how that's lightening that up quite a bit? You're just going to go in and lightly tap your clouds. And as it dries, it will get lighter, but it's also going to blend in a little bit, okay? This is going to create such a cool look, especially in the darker areas. Very Bob Ross. It is a very, very well-loved stick and stamp ad, to say the least. Again, we're just adding it, and you'll see it's going to soak back in to your background here, because it is a pigment paint ink, but it's going to add just enough visual interest to your card to really make it pop. So it's going to be hard to see, whoopsies, on camera, but let me give it a little zhuzh there for you. Whoops, I forgot to do this one. There we go. Let me turn it ever so slightly. Do you see how it gives it almost like a sheen too? So let's go ahead and dry that off. Okay, and there you can see how your clouds are still coming through a little bit, but they're like got a little paint on them. So now we're going to take our stabby tool, lift this off, and you can see now we can color in our beautiful, 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 beautiful little bunny rabbits. Isn't that fun? All right. So I think what we're going to do first is I'm going to color in my rabbits. So let me grab a piece of scrap paper just to make sure I have the right colors. I think that's pretty for one of our little bunny rabbits. And this is on Or this is, what's the word I'm looking for? This is, this card was printed on our Perfect Blend paper. So that's going to give you beautiful blending. I forgot to do that little paw there. Okay. You do this little paw here, and I think in the middle, that will be our white rabbit. Okay. We're going to do some pastel colors for our little basket here. So we're going to start with a beautiful teal for our basket. Okay, and I think we'll go in with a darker teal. For the top of the basket, and then I think we'll do the light teal for our balloon here. Okay, and then some pink. I'd say we'll do pink on these ones, because I also have some purple and some yellow that I want to use. And remember, these markers, the Olos, work very well. Do the purple in the center here. We're going to do some yellow on the outside, but we're also going to do a little light yellow. We're going to color in, so you can see here, a little bit around the outside where the mask kind of missed. And see how that just blends in? Like you can't even tell it even exists. I love that. Or that's even a... Let's see here. What's our lighter of the two? This one. So we're going to go in again and just gently color around. This is just so we didn't have to do the mask in the center, but see how it just completely blends in? Isn't that cool? Then I think we'll do the deeper of the yellows for the outside of our little Easter egg here. Okay. And how fun is that? Okay, so now all we have to do is we just have to add some gems, duh. And then we're going to trim a little bit off of either side, grab ourselves some of our, some of our newest paper for the background. I think we're going to go ahead and use this beautiful Easter egg paper pad, because why not? And let's trim this down, and then our first card for our background is done. So we'll trim just a tiny little bit off the bottom. Whoops. Oh no, 5 1/4 is what we need, so that's about right. Trim a tiny little bit. So we need this to be at 4 inches, so we'll do a tiny little bit off of this side, and a tiny little bit off of this side to get us to 4. There we go, that looks still pretty centered, right? And then don't worry, we are going to add some embellishments. So let's open up this paper pad. I haven't opened it up yet. There are some very fun patterns on here, but there also are some just very plain patterns that go with our background. I'm thinking this goes with our background. What do we think? Let's set this on here. Do we like that? Or do we like this? I think this is going to be the winner. Or I really like this pink too. Nope, zigzags, I think. Yep, zigzags it is. I made the executive decision. So I'll cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Save your paper. Okay. And I think we'll pop this puppy up because that makes sense to me. So let me grab some of our popper upper strips. I usually use 4 for something like this. All right. Pop that on top of here. Then we're going to grab our card base. Grab a little bit of glue. Oh my goodness, this glue it was stuck. I hope it works. Phew. All right. Pop that right on top of there. Like so. And all we have is just our little bunnies. We're also going to do, I think, a cute little bunny sentiment. But I think we're going to do that from this stamp here that says hip hop hooray. But first let's put on our little gems, because you know these cards that I make are not fully dressed without. My mom has been messaging me. I love that. All right. Let's do a couple more. We do have smaller gem sizes coming. And know that has been an ask for a while. All right. So there's that shining, shimmering splendor on there. So simple. Oops. We cannot lose a single gem. Are you kidding me? Scoop them up. Drop them in. I've been using these crystals now for 2 years almost. And I still have plenty. I love it. Love them. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to grab a teensy tiny little circle, probably about yay big. Let's see here. See if our hip hop hooray fits in there. We might just be stamping this directly onto. Oh my gosh, by golly, I think it's going to fit perfectly. All right, and we're going to put this right down. Well, actually, let's just put it on the inside of the card. Want to? Let's just put it on the inside. Yeah, we're not even going to bother. With all that buffoonery. Let's grab ourselves a piece of, whoopsie doozy. Let's grab ourselves a piece of this is the, what's the word I'm looking for? Pink flamingo. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just stamp that right in the, well, let's not do the center because we can use other parts of this when we're done. We're going to put it on the inside of the card. I don't think the outside of the card needs it. Personally. Ooh, that's a good first impression. Let's hit it one more time just for good measure. I do need a little tiny die cutting machine because I'm starting to get sick of bringing that giant one over here. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's a great machine, but I don't do a lot of stuff when I'm live with you guys that needs a giant die cutting machine. So the investment is happening soon. I do have that little Scout machine, but somehow, miraculously, the plates got lost. Don't ask me how. I don't walk far from what we do here, but somehow they got lost. So all right, so I'm thinking also maybe, yeah, yep. I'm also going to cut out this one with the paper. Because, I mean, we're going to kind of emulate the eggs here. We're only going to see a tiny little bit, so you're really not most likely going to be able to tell that they're eggs, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. Oh, no! I have to reach out to her. I'm going to send her. I'll send her some soup. I did not realize she was sick. All right. Let's run this baby through, and then we have one more card to make. The next card is going to take a little bit more oomph because we're adding a rainbow to it, but I think it'll still be very pretty. All right. Ooh. One of my cards just fell down. That's okay. All right. We got our eggs. Make sure you put your dies back. We got our hip hop hooray. We have to be careful with this. This pixie tape has really been sticky. Oh no. Y'all have to reach out to her. Phew. Okay, that worked. Whew. Oh no, my garbage can got real far away. Real far away somehow. So we're just going to place that right on there. You can still tell those are eggs, right? All right. Let's go ahead and add some adhesive. Oh, I love the way that looks. I'll place that right in the center there. So we've got a fun little sentiment that's adding a little bit of all the colors, and she has her next release coming up soon. Oh, that makes sense. All right. So there we go. How fun are our little friends on the front of there? I love that. And our first card is made. Woohoo! All right, let me get myself a little bit cleaned up here, because I want to show you how we're going to do our next card using the stamp and the stencil. But we are still going to die cut out our friends, so I'll show you here how this works. Let me grab a piece of, let me put this away before I get into anything else, okay? All right. There we go. This will get put away shortly. All right, so this is the stencil that you can get separately from our Little Bunny Wishes Easter, the bunny, it's called Flying Bunnies. And the way it works, let me show you here, is there's two different parts. So we have a part here that you would use to do just your clouds, okay? See that, how that is there? But this part here is what we're going to use that is going to make the clouds. But see how it leaves a spot for our little bunnies? So I'm gonna grab my pixie spray. Spray this so it'll stay down pretty well, okay? Then we're gonna center it, or center adjacent. All right, that should be good. Because see how our little bunnies, let me show you, they fit right in there. Isn't Nick a genius? He's a genius, I tell you. All right. And grab my stick and stamp mat again. And my blending buddy. This is another stick and stamp mat. This one is still just as filthy, but I think it's going to be fare a little bit better. And remember, we are going to add a little rainbow to this. You'll see soon. I didn't want to do the rainbow last because we got a lot of die cutting to do. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our ink colors again. So, let me grab my card back here so I can remember how we did it. All right, look at, oh my goodness, I love those gems. Oh, you know me and my gems. All right, so we're gonna start with, again, no, not Rosy Cheeks. Hold the phone. Maybe we'll do, let's do Prom Night this time. I mean, Prom Queen. Prom Queen, oh my goodness. He's gonna get so mad at me someday. All right, so we're gonna go in, and we're just gonna start at the base again, okay? Make sure that you are going in and blending away. This is a stencil that you will need to use pixie spray with. It is a very flimsalina stencil. Okay, so we're starting with the pink, then we're going to go in with our yellow. Hello, my beautiful rose. Is this the one I used? My goodness, Over the Moon has barely any color left. I must have used it all up on this. Let's see if I can find another yellow here. Let's use some Psych. I mean, it's going to be much brighter, but there we go. Ooh. I love using our stencils to create backgrounds, and I love when the stencils kind of give you the start, you know what I mean, of a background. So it makes it very easy to create these sunsets. All right, and then last but not least, we're going to grab the Triple Berry, which is the purple. And hit that right at the top here. I mean, again, it's not going to look like much now because the clouds, yeah. You can't see them yet. I mean, you can kind of see them, but... All right. Are we ready for the reveal? Are you ready? We can peel this off here first. Okay. Ready, set. Hold on, let me get a corner started here. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh no. The pixie spray I put, it's too much on the one side. It's okay, I can fix that. Look at how perfect it was, except for this darn corner. What in tarnation? Hold on. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to put this back here and add a little bit more pink there. And that should fix it for us. Nope, we're going to do it again. What in the heck? It stuck too well. Look at how pretty that was. It's okay. We'll blend again. We'll blend again. We will rebuild. Dag nabbit. Sometimes I just put too much pixie spray on there, I think. It happens to the best of us. Gotta be careful. So now it'll be like the perfect amount. The perfect amount will be there now. All right. Let's blend her up again real quick here. Things are falling off of my desk. I'm going to do a quick and easy reblend here. It'll be just as pretty, don't worry. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but usually that's what I do. Anytime that there's an oopsie whoopsie like that, sentiments usually save the day, right? Oh yeah, that is 100% a crafting reality. And I will always show you the realities because I don't have any like cutaways or swap outs because I feel like it's important for you to see what could potentially happen. But we're good now. And then last but certainly not least, ooh, that flew across there. Our Triple Berry. She's just gonna add a little oomph. Up here in the corner. There we go. All right, now, oopsies. Let's go ahead and Should be good now. We'll see, though. I mean, who knows? Might run into the same problem. Doubt it, because, I mean, I know we're good this time. All right. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful background? And then it also gives you your mat already. So the mat's already on there, okay? But you'll see, this is where our bunny rabbits fit perfectly. So if you just want to stamp them on here, you can. We're going to stamp them off of this, and we're going to cut them out. But first we're doing a little rainbow down here in the corner. So let me grab my rainbow die, and we're going to just do it like halfway off of the bottom here. Okay, see how that's going to be like halfway on, halfway off? And we're going to cut out some rainbow pieces in order to make that happen. We need this to dry anyway. So if we do a half rainbow like right here, or we could maybe do you think we should do a full rainbow? We'll decide in a second. I saw this already one time, recover all white pigment ink pen. I love that too. I love that too. So we're going to use some of our really pretty patterns from the, what is this paper pad called? I always forget. Playful Patterns, to create our background. So we need red, orange, we need a yellow, which will be phone book. Or no, let's use buttercream. So we need a red, orange, yellow, a green. Red, orange, yellow, green, and now we'll need a blue. So let's do the blue with the Playful Patterns, and we'll do the green, because we don't want it to be totally red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yeah, so we don't want the whole thing to be pattern. So here's our palette here. I think that'll be a beautiful little what's the word I'm looking for? Rainbow. All right, so I'm going to do two at a time because our dies are very deeply etched, and you'll still get your glorious stitching. So let me go ahead and, I don't know where my big scissors went either. The thing is, I believe sometimes some folks come in here and borrow things, but all right. They don't. I need a card catalog, or not a card catalog. Yes, something so when people are checking things out. All right, so we're going to do two at a time. So our red and orange at the same time. Hello, my beautiful Dion. I can't wait. I'm buying this little thing to put underneath. Whoopsies. Uh-oh. This it's not on a deep enough impression. So our orange is this one here. That's the layer we need. We've got to pop this back in here. I have to put it on a deeper impression to do two. All right. Pop these out of here. Okay. We'll just do one at a time because, to tell you the truth, at this point, I don't feel like adjusting the machine. So we're just going to do one at a time now. I've already cut our paper, so we're going to try to line it up so it kind of snaps in there. Should be the same spot. We'll find out in a second. Hello, Polly! Did it do it? It did. So this is our red. Red, orange. Now we'll do our yellow. We'll just do one at a time. I don't want things to get too crazy. Yellow. I didn't put it back on that negative. I think I put it usually on -2, I think it was. I forget. Okay, so you can see how it cuts out very easily. So our third one down is the one we need now. The only thing you have to remember is which layer you need. Yellow. Now we need a green. And again, this rainbow die you will get completely free with an order of $50 or more through this Sunday. Alright, so now we need our fourth one down. Now we'll do blue. And then purple, and we're done. Then we're going to just cut out our little... Audio sounds muffled. I'm not sure how to help you. Am I muffled for anybody else? I don't think so, because this is the first time I've heard. But you never know. All right, we've got our blue. And next up, we'll do purple. And then we're all done. Well, with this portion, we're all done. Yes, we're doing some crafting. All right. So now we have our purple. Let me move this out of the way. We will be using that later. Good there, okay. Purple is our last one. So I think we are going to do it halfway off, because I think that'll look good. So if we do it halfway off, like this, and then we're going to use our cloud die. What do we think? Do we like it? And then if I use the cloud die to do a little cloud at the end here, I think that'll look good. Yeah, okay. I mean, nobody said yes, but that's me. That's my yes. I gotta find my, I had some glitter paper. Oh, there it is, okay. All right, so we can put away our rainbow for now. I think we'll do half off. What do you think? Because then when this goes on, is going to be above a little bit, and we'll still see the rainbow. Good? I think it's good. So we're going to start with red. Oh my goodness, I just put that on the wrong side. Although this is more of a pink. That's what I get for trying to do 2 cards in one night. Alright, so we'll start there, and then we'll go to our orange, and they'll just line up, which is great. Whoopsies. Red, orange, yellow. Right. She does toss her across the darn room, doesn't she? green. So I told you, the one we did previous to this, is going to be what we consider the simple card. This card's got a little more oomph to it, okay? Blue. And last but certainly not least, Taylor from Tailored Expressions' favorite color. Purple. All right, and again, it looks a little crazy now because these are going to get snipped off, but just trust me, everyone. And then we're going to put a little cloud here with our beautiful frostbite cardstock. So let me run this through real quick. I'm just going to run it through over here without moving my die cutting machine. All right. So then this is going to get popped up right here. I love it. All right, let me trim these off. I think they've been sitting long enough. That barely arc glue. Happens pretty quickly. What do we think? And then our little friends are going to be popped up. So let me add some glue to the back of this. And you use your free rainbow however you would like. I just wanted to add some pastel colors to our rainbow as well, but you know, do whatever you want. All right, now let's stamp our little bunnies. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this so much. How do you like it so far? Is everybody digging it so far? Wait till we put the bunnies on. And I think the sentiment is going to go right up here. Happy Easter. Okay. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun tonight. I hope you all are having fun with me. I just started playing a new video game that I have been thinking about all day. And I just started thinking about it again. It's called 2 Points Museum. And it's I just love those like entrepreneur games. I mean, I know you're shocked, but I love those entrepreneurial games. In this game, I've been waiting for it for a while. My good friend Fig, well, his real name's Ed, but I call him Fig. His fiance, she played all the other 2 Point games. There's a hospital one, and there's a hospital one, and there is a campus one where you like build a campus. And we're working on Passover stuff. We are. And you're going to see, we're going to have a little mini Passover release like we had last for Hanukkah. I think you're going to love it. So I've been playing that. And basically you have to build this museum. You have to go on these expeditions. You have to go do all this stuff. And it's so much, I mean, it's such a fun game. And I've been having so much fun playing it. And every night when I go home, I, feed the babies, take them out, and by babies, I mean my puppies. I know there's a lot of people in here that do not know about the puppies and so on and so forth, so they're like your babies. You take them outside, roam them around. So I'm really excited to play that tonight. A lot of folks say, Christopher, what do you do for fun? Well, I love my video games. I always have. I think my mom will tell you that. I've loved video games for a very long time. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to color this one in the same as we did our last one because I think it looked good. So If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That has always been my opinion. We're going to see a tiny bit of smearing because I didn't let that dry completely. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And I should have mentioned that this is... I did go ahead and stamp this on our Perfect Blend cardstock. And I'm sure a lot of you can imagine with me how you could go in and add all of those cool little doodads that some of the other brands have come out with that like would make this go up and down and so on and so forth. Oops. I missed some pink on this bunny. I'm not sure, Polly. Who did you send it to? Tracy? I'm sure she did. I am sure she did. All right. Next, we need our purple. And then we're all done. We're going to add our gems once we cut this out. Let's do a little stamping. I apologize. I'm going over a little bit tonight, and I'm probably, to tell you the truth, I'm probably going to. Oh, I'm sure she got it. Probably going to go over quite a few more times this week or this month because this release is massive, and we have lots to talk about. Oh, okay. All right, so that's centered. I'm going to go walk over to the die cutting machine again because it's silly to bring the whole thing over when it's just this teensy little, I wouldn't say teensy, but there's just this little stamp. All right. So let's stamp on our Happy Easter up here at the top. I love that this already matted it for us. I mean, come on, right? It doesn't get much easier than that. A little bit more. I think that's good. Okay. Yes, we're going to be using the Rainy Day collection next week. I'm not sure what... That's pretty good for our first dip. And I'm not sure what Candy's using tomorrow. I know some new stuff went out to her, I'm going to say yesterday, so she probably doesn't have it yet, but I know it was coming. All right. So let me grab not going to fit. We've got to cut that down just a little bit. Just a hair. Yep, that means it's time for me to go. Just a hair. All right, so let's... Well, nope, let's not do that yet. We need to attach this to our card front. Or our card base, excuse me. Okay, I'm so excited to have 2 cards completed for this month. We're going to do so many more. Because I've been having so much fun. Oh, the rain. Yeah, it was rainy here yesterday. It was 60 something yesterday. And then today it snowed. I'm over it. All right, so now let's put our little... Oh, yes. You are correct. All right. Now we got to do some gems. Oh my goodness, I can't stand it. And that's just one of the stamps we have this month. Oh, I get so excited. Yes. I'm pretty sure we have a cauldron that could work for that. From a Halloween release. But I think it's great. It's just a subtle little bit of the bunny. Whoopsies. I think there's a Happy St. Patrick's Day on this one, isn't there? Irish Kisses and Shamrock Wishes. Yeah, we could. But I think the I want to say the pot of gold would be too small on that older stamp set, if I remember correctly. All right. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Let me grab the other card. Hold on. All right. Let's see, where did I put it? Okay. Where in tarnation did I say? Oh, I set it under this darn thing here. All right. I do. Oh, that one. Yes, yes, yes. I forgot about that one. So here's our 2 cards that we made tonight. So simple. So easy. Use the... Oopsies. Used the free gift for this on this one. Used the... this is, if you could believe it, this is the same thing. Just one is a card base. Or one is not a card base. What's the word I'm looking for? One is a card panel, my goodness, and one is just the regular stamp. But I mean, how fun are these? Now again, we could go in here and like we kind of mattified the clouds. You could go in here and you could add more clouds with the opposite stencil. So let me show you. If you used your opposite stencil here, we could certainly go in and add in, so you can see, you just kind of place it like that, add in some additional clouds here. So we could just pop this on here, do some puff, and just like do some foreground clouds. You know what I mean? It's completely up to you. It is not, it is not difficult. So you just place it like so, add some more foreground. But I like the kind of simplisticness of it. And I like that there's just a, inside of here. And then of course we have our gems. There's so much you can do. So much you can do. Yes, with glitter glaze, with the new glitter glaze, especially the new April showers. It's up to you. All right. So that's that. So those are, I have that stamp penny, I can send a photo to him. Oh. So tomorrow night, you'll be live with Candy. I'm not sure what she's doing. Do you know what you're doing yet tomorrow, Candy? It's always a great time. Always a great time. Let's go ahead and pop our cards back here. We have our first ones. Okay. That's that. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. Look at my hair. My hair's starting to Elvis out. That means it's time to go home. I thank you all so much for being a part of my life. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is a super fun. Look, we have 2 cards already back there. We're going to fill that background up. So we will have a fun fold card on Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be when we do the crazy little, what's the word I'm looking for? Crazy fun fold, crazy fold, blah, blah, blah. And then we will be back to regular scheduling stuff on Thursday. Or who knows, we might do both for 2. It depends on what I find. Candy's been sending me so many really cool fun folds, so who knows? So remember to create something every single day, whether it is a super fun spring card or your own ending. I will